Welcome, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to Queen Vi's Reality Talk. I'm your host, Queen Vi, alongside my co-host, Mr. Hakim BornJust.
Hey, peace queen. How you doing?
I'm doing good. It was a quick day. Quick means not enough hours in the day.
Right.
um, oh God, which sometimes it's not necessarily a good thing because my day will not be over when the show is over. But how was your day?
My day was okay. It was moving a little too fast. I couldn't keep up with it at moments, but like god damn, Friday must be showing us some ass because you know, it must be something cooking Friday because today was moving like ass somewhere to be.
I know. I'm just like, what the heck? Every time I look at the time, I'm just like, sure,
Yep.
sure. But nonetheless, we are here. See,
Yes indeed. We up in
okay.
this piece. Um yeah, we got a lot to get to. What we doing today?
We are basically going to be looking at some clips, and we are going to be giving our reactions and our response to it. Um, some things that we saw trending on social media. And, oh God, these videos be a trip, but I'm here for it though. I'm here for it. Okay.
Right. Um, all right, let's get ready to cue up the first one and let's see what we got going on. All right. Now this is a clip that kind of went viral. Last weekend the big talk was going into the weekend was the Cardi B and Offset debacle.
Mhm.
Um, who's cheating on who did what. One of the big talking points that came out of the manosphere, aka the caveman section of the community, was the fact that the possibility that Cardi had sex with um, another man while she was carrying um, what's his face's baby. So
Mm.
one of the a popular podcast called the New Rory Amal Show, two guys who left Joe Buttons a couple years ago and started their own thing. And this clip went viral, and let's talk about it on the other side. Ready?
Okay.
Here we go.
It's a crazy decision for any pregnant woman to lay down and have sex with another man that is not her child father. That is insanity. I don't care what scenario you paint in. If you are pregnant and showing, let's keep that in front. If you're pregnant and showing, and you know,
not showing, even if she, whether she is or if she isn't, no one has given me an actual answer of how it is harmful.
Crazy.
You cannot explain how it's
crazy
or
to lay down and open your legs to another man
but you
when you
cannot
are
give
pregnant.
Me a reasonable
that is
answer.
insanity.
You're talking from societal standards
no,
and nothing from logic.
I'm talking from just having some type of fucking moral. Some type of moral
What's
ground.
the moral? What's the moral?
You are pregnant.
Okay, no, but what is the
Why are you
moral?
opening your legs and allowing another man to enter inside of you? You are pregnant.
But you're not.
Have some self-respect.
Everybody keeps saying a woman is when she's at her most sacred, she's at her most this. It's also when she's the most horny, and she's also the most vulnerable, and she's also the most lonely.
So I'm lonely, so let me go get some nigga and fuck him?
How you lonely? You got a kid inside you.
It's a crazy...
He said, wait. He said, how you lonely? You got a kid inside of you. I don't think she meant like that though. But are you still with us? Did you mute yourself?
Yeah, I'm sorry. When we run clips, we automatically get muted. Well, at least on my side. So I'm sorry. I'm here.
Okay. My thought. See me. I wouldn't. I would never. Not even so much that has anything to do, you know, with that guy. If it's not working, it's not working. If we break up, we break up. It has everything to do with me. That I wouldn't. Um, and then I think the thing for me is it was you did it and you use it as a weapon, like because she probably wasn't gonna never ever say anything. If he would have, by some type of miracle, if he would have got himself together, and they was this quote unquote happy couple, so in love, and no more issues, he would have never known.
Hey, but he put it out in the public.
Mm-hmm.
That's just to turn around and a few days later be at a football game together.
Right.
And this is why the internet is not the place for y'all to vent and bleed your dirty laundry and talk about all the goofy shit that's going on in your life. Because when you choose to stay, after you sit on the internet and talk crazy about each other, then y'all sitting up in each other's face looking doofy. No one should be taking these people serious. Give me some slaps. I don't want to hear nothing about no politics, relationships. I don't give a fuck how your kids doing. I am here for the slaps. I want to hear music. I don't want nothing else from you niggas. Because clearly, y'all are just more toxic folks with money. That's all this is. Because you can, this very argument that we're hearing before, that we saw before us, is the same argument we can hear sitting on Instagram or Facebook, or we go into the barbershop or the hair salon. It's all goofy nigga nonsense. Let me keep it a bean. It's nigga nonsense. Now, what do you feel about his take regarding the morality component of a pregnant woman choosing to have sex with another man?
Well, he feels like underneath any circumstance should you ever. I think if she wants to, because we don't know, everybody's situation is different. Like I said, me, I wouldn't. But for some people, what if somebody, already broke up with the person before they found they was pregnant, because some people move fast these days, and then got with someone, and someone is, got in a new relationship with somebody, and that person accepting the child and everything else, and then they decide to have sex. I don't think I would be, that person should get any type of heat or hate or anything. But I just for me, I wouldn't. But like I said, everybody's situation is different. But if you're doing it for the quote unquote get back, that's an issue. If you're not doing it safely because you're putting that child at risk, that's an issue. But for him to say underneath absolutely no circumstances should you ever, so that means, and that's why they say when a woman get pregnant, her life stops, and the guy can just run around and do what he wants, because it doesn't matter who he's sleeping with while she's pregnant. It's just not ever going to be as bad as she did it, when she was pregnant.
Yeah, that's pretty much how it go. My only issue with all of this is it goes back to the same issue we have with folks in the Republican Party and the conservative folks telling black women what they can, and telling women in general, I'm not going to colorize it, what they can and can't do with their body. Mm-hmm. And I'm not a fan of that. I think it's corny. And who are you as a man, whether you like it or dislike it? I understand it. I can respect that. You have a right to not like it. What you don't have a right to do is to tell a woman what she can and can't do with her body. Yeah. Mind your business. If she broke up with your ass and 2-3 months later she found out that she's pregnant because you cheated on her, so she moved on with her life and she started dating, she feeling a guy, she liking a guy. She found out she's pregnant. This guy's there because you don't want the kid. But this guy's in love with her already. He's there. He's supporting her. She ain't supposed to let that nigga hit from the side. She ain't supposed to poke little Jerome upside the fucking head up in there. Little Latifah can't catch them jabs to the chin. Fuck out of here, man. We have to get out of the business of minding other people's business.
And he sound more hurt than Offset.
No, he was hot because he was being challenged, and the producer slash co-host of the show, she was challenging him like, "Yo, stop with all of this talk about morality when y'all dudes is out there fucking pregnant chicks." Because growing up my whole life, all I heard was the best pussy was pregnant pussy. And I know some of these dudes who had it and was telling me how great it was. They didn't have no kids. They didn't have no women pregnant. They were smashing somebody else's baby mom.
Oh yeah.
If Shorty looking good at 3 or 4 months and that dude in jail for 20 years, you gonna pop.
Yeah.
So I think it's more of the internet and blowing up these topics to the point where, you know what I mean, where it like Friday, Saturday, that's all I saw. It was men versus women. You know, it was men versus women.
But that's you know what? When that first started trending on social media, for one, I'm like, I wasn't surprised when she said it. I just feel like in their situation, he was just more sloppy with it, and he didn't care because she was always going to take him back. With her, she probably was, more slicker with it. Because we all know what type of person she is based on, how we met her, how she came out, and all the other stuff and the things she talked about. But in her situation, I'm just like, well, for them both, their back and forth thing, she's supposed to be coming out with like an album or something. So, it's time to, get people to keep talking. But everybody was just in an uproar. The women was, oh yeah, that's right. Oh, you can't breathe now. Da 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 da. And then when she said the thing about was it like Takeoff? That too. And then, it was, him being so appalled. Like as if he's just such a great dude. So it was just like with me, it was like once I seen it a couple of times, I read some of the comments, I was just over it. I've been over them too. I've been over them too. But yeah, and it's not gonna. They're gonna keep talking about it. Like you said, they were just at a game.
Yeah. And this goes to show you, just like you got that goofy ass girlfriend or that doofy ass homie who's fucking with somebody that just doing them dirty, they keep going back, or they both toxic and they keep going back. You gotta give them that same energy you give this shit. What's worse is you don't even know these people and y'all getting so emotionally invested. And y'all yelling and screaming and arguing and y'all calling each other dickheads and shit all over the social media. That's the part that I don't like. That's the part that bothers me a little bit, because y'all dudes is way too invested in women's business. Right? Now Offset, he got a legit complaint. That's his baby in there. So I understand how he feels. Whether he's justified or not, I understand. But at no point and no time should we be sitting there telling women what to do with their pussies. That ain't none of my business. That's but my pay grade. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, well, yeah, and I 100 and that, but that's always that double standard thing. That's always that, it's okay for men to do one thing, but when a woman does it, there's such an outroar. It's just such an uproar, such an issue, But yeah, nobody should tell anybody to do, and that's why I say, like, for whoever chooses to do that, they can do it. Just for me, I wouldn't, because I like, space in between, But also, we don't, like we said, we don't know people's situations. You know, everybody's situation might not be like hers. Hers, you was with him, you chose to be with him, you knew he was a dog, but you was out doing your stuff too. But you only trying to get that like that last little kick in the balls, that one up thing. That
Yeah.
oh, you know. So
And the other side of that, I don't know if this was about a lick back or this was about her moving on with another dude. Because it could come out that she got a whole new boyfriend. We don't know.
yeah,
That's the part.
and that'll be a whole different thing, because it's like, okay, you cried, you boohoo, you did this and that, and act like you were so hurt and done so wrong, but in reality, you was doing your stuff too. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, and hey, if you caught this nigga cheating, you already got cased up for sending girls to jump another chick at the strip club or whatever. Because he likes to fuck dusty chicks. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's his bag. Whether he, from the time he was at the bottom to him being at the top, that's still his bag. And that's cool. Leave it there. Move on with your life and do your thing. And I'm okay with that. Me personally, I don't care if a woman wants to do that. That is her business. I'm not a part of the pussy police. If it's my pussy, then I'm going to police it. If it ain't mine, it ain't none of my business. And I'm going to stand on that. And I don't care how many of y'all niggas get mad at me. But that ain't for me to be worried about what another woman doing with her body. All right, let's move on to the next one.
Okay.
All right. Speaking of goofy shit, this is where we get to the dusty portion of the podcast. So
it's the way that you set up the next video. Speaking of dusty shit.
Speaking of dusty shit, here we go.
That's a fake child?
See this, boss man. I didn't even know she was just doing this. I asked him, I'm up here picking out my items.
All right.
I didn't even know did I know you was stealing, baby mama? Be honest.
Hey, miss, what's your...
That's it. I don't have nothing. I just bought this. Bro, this is weird, bro. I got an Uber right here waiting.
I know. Let's go.
This one didn't pay and it's
in the bag?
In the bag.
Can we see in the bag, please?
She was trying to steal this shit, bro. I'm involved in what?
You're here with her.
He totally discriminating, bro. I'm sitting here being polite. I just walked out to him standing next to my Uber, trying to, like, what the hell? Not in my right state of mind. I'm not lying to you. Just like to tell you, I just got to the hospital.
What's your middle name?
Why are you being so tough? Can I talk to somebody else? Because he's being so, like, bro, you gonna let me pay for that?
Too late for that.
She just even told you I didn't know she was stealing.
We questioned everybody involved, and you gave me a fake name.
I didn't mean to give you a fake name.
That's a fake child?
See this, boss man. I didn't even.
Dusty ass activity.
Oh, wait. It's the fact that he was about to. First of all, he's about to throw her under the bus. It was kind of thing like you on your own here type thing. It was like
about to.
And she just standing looking stupid. Stupid and thinking she a ride or die because she wasn't going to tell him or nothing. She wasn't going to say we did it. She wasn't going to do any of that. She looking dumb as hell. That's for one. For two, y'all not stealing nothing of substance. You are not. You're coming to sort of steal, but you're waiting for an Uber. You got money for an Uber, but it's oh my God. And then the fact that he was trying to play like a victim. Oh, you're discriminating. He's you're profiling me. You're being mean. You're being rude and disrespectful. Like all this type of stuff. Like, and it's a whole bunch of junk in there. She's standing looking stupid. First of all, why are you even with somebody to the point where y'all got to go in the store and steal snacks? Look like a little gas station or like one of those stores.
Dirtball shit.
To eat. Y'all better go. I better go make out a struggle meal or something between both of y'all. Neither one of y'all can't do nothing to feed y'all.
Did I trip it or did he call her baby mama?
I think he did. Because mind you walking around with like it's no baby. Even if it was a baby in there, but then y'all threw a little couple of stuff on top. It's no baby at all. I didn't see a baby at all. I just saw snacks.
Well, I'm glad they didn't bring the baby because they going to jail, and then you got social or the service people go to
They
snatch
come.
young buck up.
They coming anyway. When they
Yeah,
little asses don't come back home, they probably ain't even
yeah.
got no baby. They probably borrowed somebody's car seat.
Yo,
Oh my
that's
god!
wild as shit. If these dickheads
And it's
don't
not the
have a
first. You can tell
baby,
it's not the first time.
and that's his bro car seat that he took out the back of the car. Let me hold this real quick. I'm going to the store real quick. Like this whole thing make me itch. I need to get in the shower just watching this whole nasty ass interaction. The fact that even where is the hey, I'ma hold it down. I know you just threw her. Fuck the bus. She on the train tracks at this point, and she's sitting there looking dumb as dishwater. And I bet you they still together to this day. So
They
yes, and I'm.
is. Why you gave me? He's I didn't mean to give you a fake name. What the? How do you make him?
I mean to. This dickhead talking. I mean to. Dog, you give a cop a fake name that is a case.
Yeah.
You're going to jail.
Tell me something.
It's
I'm
illegal.
trying to get in my Uber, and he just following me. Like you know
Yeah,
why they following you?
yeah, because it didn't give me cop vibes. It gave me it didn't give me security vibes. It gave me cop vibes.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a lot, man. All right, let's go with a little bit more dusty. Here we go.
We've been saving this money since we found out we was pregnant. Please give it to me.
You finna really do this to me,
Give me the money. I'm so mad. Like, why is my baby's money missing out of his stuff, bro?
I did not go in that money, bro.
What? Why are you lying?
I'm not lying.
So where did his money go?
I don't know. I did not go in there.
You got my
I already
baby
had
money.
200, bro.
You got my baby money.
Bro, I already had $200.
You got
bro.
my baby money. I ain't trying to hear it.
Somebody had to break in our house and steal it.
No, you have my baby money. I'm
Somebody
not
had
trying
to
to
break
hear
in
it.
our house and steal it. Bro.
Ain't nobody breaking nowhere. Stop
Bro,
lying. We living up.
Bro.
Man, stop lying, bro.
Why would I go my baby change? Bro, why would I?
You took his
Been
money.
saving his
Give me the money.
Bro, you been saving his money
Bro,
for 8 months,
where's
bro.
the money at, bro?
Bro,
Where's the
bro.
money, bro? Bro, where's the money for
Bro, get
real?
it, bro.
I know you have my baby money. You know his birthday coming up,
I
bro.
don't get it, bro.
His birthday's
I don't
coming
get
up.
it, bro. I don't get it. I promise I do not get
His
it.
birthday's coming
I
up.
promise.
So where did you
I bet.
First of all, she knew he was a bum. Let's get that straight. she knew he was a bum. She was just in love or whatever it was, and just was rocking with it for one. And then you're too trusting, and for three, that wouldn't have been no. That money wouldn't have been no good, but except for bail money, because how dare you? How dare you come up in my house around my child and steal from my child and go buy frivolous stuff? Like he probably already taking care of everything. It looks like he looks like a bum. And then he sits in your face when you know it's only us two here that be here besides the child. And you want to sit in my face and say you didn't do it? That wouldn't have been no good, but except for bail money. I know we be talking about not the violence and all. No, that would have been bail money. That would have been bail money. Either to bail me or my brother out. Which one? Because you stole it, you left, you spent, you came back inside of my face, and
Well,
then you
hold on.
think I'm dumb.
A part that's missing from the clip is you can find the extended version out there. When she goes, wait, what's that? She looks down. He got on a fresh pair of sneakers,
Sure.
and they go back and forth of, well, where you get them from? You didn't have those before. Where they come from? And he's like, I've been had these. So it's goddamn, these struggle arguments. Mm-mm. My thing is this: if you're going to steal, you don't steal from your own,
Mm-hmm.
right? You never steal from your own. It think about what he said. I had $200. Then later on in the debate, in the argument rather, he goes on to say that I've been saving for this for 8 months. Now, girl, if you don't leave this motherfucker alone, that took 8 months to get that 200 up. Y'all got a baby together. This is the time where you don't work one job, you work 2 jobs, 3 of them motherfuckers if you got to. Sleep when your lunch break. It's crazy that somebody, and we don't know, maybe he didn't, but when you're going to sit there and tell your baby mom that someone must have broke in and stole it.
Oh, that was the end of it for me. That was the end before it even started for me. Like, forget everything else he said. When I heard him say that, I wanted to come through that motherfucker. I wanted to come through the screen. Oh my God.
Nasty work. If he did do it, because this is all alleged, we can feel like he did it, but feelings ain't facts. My gut tell me this motherfucker did. But if he did it, he's a piece of shit. So, and
he the type of steal from you and help you look for it.
he flipping the couch over and shit.
I tell you. I can't.
Careful who y'all have babies with, ladies. That's all I can tell you. All right. Another bit of dust that's going to come across the airwaves. Here we go. Y'all ready? All right.
So, you're not going to help me. But you help Deidre. I know you help Deidre because I talked to Deidre.
Okay. Well,
you
talk
help
to
her
Deidre
with
and
her,
get something from
you
Deidre.
help her with her 2 kids. Why you can't help me with my 1?
Listen. What I do
and then you
with
smoking
my
weed around
time
my
ain't
son.
got nothing to do with you.
Then you smoking weed around my son.
Why you got him around me?
Why you doing that?
Why you got him around me?
Because you're his dad. So, you're not going to help me. But you help Deidre. I know you help Deidre because I talked to Deidre.
Okay. Well,
you
talk
help
to
her
Deidre
with
and
her,
get something from
you
Deidre.
help her with her 2 kids. Why you can't help me with my 1?
Listen. What I do
and then you
with
smoking
my
weed around
time
my
ain't
son.
got nothing to do with you.
Then you smoking weed around my son.
Why you got him
Why
around
you
me?
doing that?
Why you got him around me?
Because you're his dad.
So
I had to run that back twice. It was moving a little fast there.
He said, "Why you got him around?" That okay. So we're gonna start picking the stuff up that bothers us the most first, and then we going to backtrack. Why you got him around me? Because it's your son, dickhead. Like, what kind of question is that? It's not. It's not. He's not looking at the fact that you're smoking weed around the child. It's well, why he around me? It's as if he's around me, then I can do whatever I want around him, to him, expose him to whatever, since he's going to be around. That's the first thing. The second thing is typical. You taking care of somebody else's children because they're the new girlfriend, and not taking care of your own. And that's why the new girlfriend ain't shit. Because I'm not going to be with somebody and let them be a deadbeat. I don't want to be around a deadbeat. I don't want to be with a deadbeat. Because if you wasn't doing what you're supposed to be doing for your child and I'm with you, and then I find out that you're not, oh, you're going to get on it. And when we're in the talking stage, oh, when is the last time you seen your child? If we having a conversation, you'll never talk about your child and what you did with your child, that's a red flag for me, and I got to go. Because why you never talk about your child? Why you can't never say what you did with your child? I can't stand women that will be with somebody that has children and don't care for them to be a dad. But then when the shoes go on their feet, so now it's the new girlfriend getting knocked up, and then y'all not together, and he not doing for your 2 kids and your baby y'all got together. Now you're so hurt. You didn't know it was gonna be that way because some of these females be listening to the dude like everything they say is gold. So why they not in their child life? This is a prime example. She letting you have your son. but you barely want them. You don't want to do nothing for them. I'll be at the courthouse so goddamn fat. Like, see, I'm a firm believer of letting somebody take care of their child without getting like this system involved unless needed. This is one of those cases. I would have been down there so fast.
This is why you will never hear me on any of these airwaves have too many conversations about child support. Because I know enough niggas and white boys, Hispanic dudes too, who when they break up with you, they break up with the kid. I've seen it happen too many times. And in some cases, some people need to be on child support. Every child support case isn't a woman trying to take advantage of a man. It's not always like that. Sometimes these dudes just don't want to do right. And you got to do what you got to do. I'm trying to be careful with my mouth this show because I'm already in trouble on Facebook. So I gotta, not Facebook, Instagram. They've already took away my monetizations because I've said some bad things our last couple shows. So I have to be more mindful. But let me say this. This dude is a dickhead. You got your baby mom and your new chick. They're talking. She says, what's her face talk to me? She told me what you're doing. So now you gotta go home and check her goofy ass. Why the fuck is you talking to my baby mom about what I'm doing over here? So if she's doing it 9 times out of 10, it's a petty move. So now you running around with a petty chick and you got an angry ass baby mom. You talk about a double whammy? Ain't nothing worse than an angry ass baby mom. And then what's worse than angry ass baby mom is when she has a reason to be angry and she's right. Because sometimes, and we had this conversation, he could be a bad boyfriend, but a good father. And the shit that you mad at him about when y'all were together should not carry over to him being a good parent. He's picking Junior up on time. He's giving you money. He's contributed to this young buck life. That's a good dad. He could be the worst boyfriend ever. But you don't hold animosity against him. You don't take that pain and transfer it over to the parentage. That's just not cool. But this dickhead, he just asking for trouble.
And I bet the new girlfriend thinks she won something.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You can't tell her she ain't on top. That's why she talking.
Throwing it in her face. So you're proud, but you got a deadbeat.
Hey, because you know what the bird, the ghetto bird mentality is. He ain't a deadbeat for me.
Right. But only in due time.
There's some of these chicks out here that's running around so happy to have a man, they don't give a shit what kind of dirty ass package is wrapped up in. As long as they got a man that they can brag about. So, all right. Let's move on to the next clip. All right. I'll let this one speak for itself. Here we go.
Mother says to be quiet. She's the boss of you, and you need to listen to that. Bottom line. I never said. When a teacher says something, she's the boss of you, and you need to listen. Shut up! Give me a turn to speak. Fine, see? You do that to me. How does it feel? How does it feel to be told to shut up? We've talked about it. Let me speak. How does that feel? How does that feel? Do not put your hands on me. Do you understand me? Do you understand me? No, I asked you a question. You know what? Shut up! Apparently that's the only word that gets your attention. How does that make you feel? Mother says...
It's you know what? I remember this freaking episode. I remember that episode. And I couldn't understand the life for the life of me how they was able to film the complete episode. Because for me, cut the freaking cameras now. Before he even got a chance to smack her. I'm talking about just the way he was talking and acting. But that was like The Nanny or something like that. Like one of those kind of shows where the child is, you got some unruly kids and somebody got to come in and tell you how to be a parent. Yeah. Now we do know kids mimic, they pick up, how to interact, how to communicate, and all that other things. But it's just certain things I'm not going for. If I'm giving you these rules, you have to abide by these rules. I'm not telling you anything that is going to hurt you, get you in trouble. That's not for your good or your betterment. Like, listen, do what you're being told to do. He was going toe to toe with her. Ain't no way. That's some, what people shit.
Yup. Them pale, that's that pale skin shit. Let me tell you something. This is why
I was trying to take a page out your book and kind of like watch what I say. What I said.
Yeah, that's why I said it the way I said it, because I said the other word and they stopped the shit in the middle of the show on Instagram. They is watching me like a hawk. So, but yeah, the pale folk, that boy gonna wake up one day and decide I'm gonna be a serial killer because no one has properly disciplined his little fat ass. They probably won't get me for that. God damn it. Yeah, man, listen. We don't have that kind of problems in our community because you already know what happened to Young Buck. If he pulled that bullshit and can you imagine Keisha sitting there and talking and he told her shut up?
That's what I said. They didn't show the whole clip, but he actually had smacked her.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I would cut the cameras. Everybody out.
You talk about furniture moving?
Still. They would have to call and check.
I don't know, officer. He just got up and ran away.
Okay.
I haven't seen him. Meanwhile, he out there in the backyard.
And you see in that video, it said, "Oh, she's trying to dominate, and he's learning it and trying to dominate back, or he's meeting her with." No, well, how are we justifying that? How are we justifying? This is not a situation where a parent is being a bad parent, like not doing certain things, and now the kid is not doing certain things, or certain bad habits that the parent is doing, and now they're doing it. This is I don't respect you. I'm the boss and I'm going to do what the heck I want to do. And how dare you bring somebody in this house thinking they're going to check me or correct me? That's what that was. That ain't had nothing to do with him not knowing how to communicate with her because she doesn't know how to communicate with him. It's no, you let him do whatever he want to do. Now he out of control and you trying to get him back in control. And he said, "Bitch, who?"
They not like us. They not like us.
That's what that was.
That little motherfucker came up missing. There'd have been a bush. All of a sudden, Hakim BornJust got a shrubbery in the backyard that came up out of nowhere. Because guess what's underneath of it? Some fertilizer. Ain't no way in hell anything that I created would ever be that messed up.
That show would have went from the nanny to First 48.
Yup. Yep. I would have sold him to the Chinese store as a cat catcher. There ain't no way in hell he's been staying with me. All right. Speaking of messed up, let's go to the next one.
begin with a follow-up on a story we first brought to you last week after witnesses say they saw a woman throw her 1-year-old child out of a moving car. Today, that mother appeared before a judge.
Yeah, we're also learning what police say happened in the car before the young girl was picked up by a Good Samaritan. NBC6's Lena Salzbank has the new details from court.
It's really just heartbreaking the more details we learn about this case. That woman was arrested on Friday in Miramar and then extradited back here to Miami-Dade. She faces charges of child abuse and child neglect. Tashay Chelsea Mills stood before a judge Wednesday just 5 days after law enforcement issued a be on the lookout for the 29-year-old and her 1-year-old child.
Charge you with 2 counts of one count of child abuse, no great bodily harm, and 1 count of child neglect.
The Florida Missing Child Alert was issued after witnesses say they saw Mills toss a 1-year-old out of a moving car on Northwest 37th Avenue and Northwest 54th Street in Hialeah last Thursday.
The child had gravel on her face and I think blood on her head.
According to the arrest warrant, a witness who was in the passenger seat at the time of the incident told detectives this all happened after the baby spilled shampoo in the back seat of the car.
So she pushed the victim out of the car because she spilled shampoo in the car. That's after hitting her.
The report says when the baby cried, Mills got angry, opened the door, and pushed her out.
Hey, are you okay? It's okay. I'm going to sit down. Come here. Oh, my God.
As witnesses rushed to help the child, moments later, 2 cars pulled up and surveillance video shows Mills returning to the scene, violently taking the child back from the woman who was trying to help.
Hey, but oh, my God. I need you guys to come.
Detectives say they tried to get Mills to return to the scene and get the child medical attention, but she failed to do so. The judge did give Mills bond, and she will be allowed to get out of jail. However, she is ordered to stay away from her child. For now, reporting in Miami-Dade, Lena Salzbank, NBC6 News.
We begin with a follow-up.
I'm so mad they gave her bond. I am so mad. I am disappointed. No, let her sit in there and let everybody know what she in there for. Cause why? Then the fact, did they say somebody was in the car as well?
I didn't hear that part.
Because I that's why I was trying to remember what they said. Because who said that? Because I want to know, how did they get the story out that it was over shampoo? Was somebody in the car too? But because they said open the door and push her out, so like, did she pull over and stop and whatever? But my thing is, for one, when somebody is to this level, this is nothing new. They've been doing this, and they do it all the time. And other people that's in the family, the friends, or whoever else, they see it. The schools are neglectful too, because they have to, if the child is in school or some type of daycare or something, then, or neighbors, like, people have to know what's going on. If she took it that far to push that baby out over some spilled shampoo, then if she pissed on herself, if she breaks something, if she drops something, then it's all over. And that is very severe, to throw a child out on the side of the road. I would have been getting booked for aggravated assault, or because you're not going to be able to get this baby back from me. I picked that baby up on the side of the road. I wonder how many other people was out there that watched it happen. It looked like it was like somewhat traffic on the street, not too much, but that is a reoccurring thing. People around know what's going on, and nobody was an advocate for that child. And nobody. What? And then the court's not even won, because y'all let her out on bond and going to tell her, don't go around the baby. Clearly she ain't listening to nobody, because I'm sure somebody told her, oh, when it first started happening, somebody probably was, don't put your hands on that baby. Oh, this is my baby. I can do what I want. And they just shut up and let it happen and escalate.
Yeah, it looks like that component came from the statements from the cops, because they sit her down and she probably was calmer and told the truth. I'm trying to find a way to say it without getting in trouble, but I want to press the delete button on this one. I am absolutely okay with the removal from this fucking physical plane. And if you know me, you know I have a saying. You hurt a kid, you rape a woman, you beat a woman, you're a pedo, you are disqualified from the human fucking race. You should be deleted ASAP. Take her ass to the nearest fucking court, turn all the cameras on, and say, this is what happens when you hurt children. Pop, pop. I'm absolutely okay with it. That's a 1-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
And when a good Samaritan is tending to the kid, making sure the kid's okay, trying to figure out what's next, what happens? It said 2 cars pulled up. So you went and got somebody, or maybe they were following. We don't know. Maybe they were, the car behind you.
And still aware. And those people are still aware what type of person you are.
Yeah. So I don't know about anybody else, but the friends and family I got, they would have beat her ass. She wouldn't have made it back.
Right.
Like the fact that you're going to pull up with her to go reclaim a kid that she just threw out the fucking, you know what I mean? Just threw out the fucking car for some goddamn shit that you can get from fucking CVS and Walmart. This piece of shit bitch need to be dead.
And the thing about it, you saw how she snatched that baby, could have popped that baby arm out there, and then I could guarantee you that she continued the assault on that little baby because now what Precious said, you got this white woman coming to my house. I mean, because now she mad because somebody tried to save her. So I know. And shit, looking a damn mess sitting in court, and the damn judge gonna give her probation. I mean not probation. Bond.
Yeah, and I get it. Depends on where you're at. They're a little bit more liberal with the bond, no bond thing. Bond or not, she should not be free walking the streets untouched. There should be no edges, no teeth. Eyeballs are going crooked from the footwork and the handwork that somebody put on her. Like, this is ridiculous. Damn it, Vi, you done probably got me. It's one of your stories. You done fucking around, got me jammed up again. Because I'm hot as fish grease right now. Okay. All right. Here's another good one for you. Ready for the next one?
I'm ready.
All right.
Tell her that this Friday, my baby mother is coming to stay with us at the house.
Your baby mama?
Yeah.
Coming to stay with who?
Us. Me, you, and the kids.
No, she's not.
Why? She ain't got nowhere
what
to go.
What you mean, why? So why we can't just get your child? Like, why she gotta come too?
Because she don't have nowhere to stay.
Okay, so that's your problem? I didn't know that was your problem. I didn't know her not having nowhere to live was a part of your problem.
No, it's not my problem. I'm just looking out for her.
She can look out for her own self. You could get your child, and your child can come, but not her. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Like, no, she can go somewhere else. Where's her family?
At the time, she doesn't have any foreign family living in Atlanta. We're just holding her down for a few months until she get back on her feet.
We're not doing anything, and neither are you.
What you mean? But I would do it for you, for your baby daddy.
Well, my baby daddy ain't in this situation, and he obviously.
I would do it for you, for him. That's why I tell her that this Friday, my baby mother is coming to stay with us at the house.
I ain't mad at her. No, she not. No, she not. I don't care who don't agree with me, who I'm trying to say. I'm very secure, but no, she not. We can take the child, yes. We can figure it out when it comes to your child. But coming to stay, no, not even. Because you know what? And then he made the decision. He didn't sit and have a conversation with her about what should we do, can we do this, or how this gonna work if we do this. You came like, oh, this is what's gonna happen. I don't know what the situation is as far as like who what's the dynamics as far as like bills and all of that, because some people think when they're paying all the bills they got all to say. I don't know, what the dynamics of that is, but you won't come into a place where I'm with is my home too and tell me what's going to happen in this home. Not have a conversation with me, not discuss, not see how I feel about something. Tell me what's going to happen. Tell me what I'm going to be around, live with, put up with. Because this it didn't have. Okay, she needs somewhere to stay. This ain't happening overnight. You was irresponsible for a long time. If you getting evicted or whatever the case may be, it that happens over time. So you have enough time to prepare. Now, if you got to get yourself together, your baby mother got to get herself together. She get herself together. We can take the child. But
Man, bruh, I don't know. Woo, he was bold, motherfucker. I give him that. He's trying to get that shit off. I don't even got that. Where they get them balls from? Because I ain't got them. I don't think I've ever had a woman that would even remotely allow me to get that shit off, let alone. Nah. That's how you get cut. Ain't no way. Hey, listen, man, he tried. I give him A for effort, I guess. I don't know what he thought, but that's crazy. Take the kid. Y'all have the kid. She needs to go to a shelter and rock it out until she can get proper living situation straight. And then she can take the kid back. Or you keep the kid and let her be the visiting parent, be the part-time parent. But nah, you can't take care of both of them. She's an adult. She'll be okay. So. I'm sorry, I got fire trucks and shit riding around me. But yeah, let's move on to the next one.
Mm-hmm.
All right, another goofy ass situation. Here we go.
I left my wallet.
Your wallet?
I left my wallet at home, yeah. So either we gonna get back there and wash dishes, or, you know what I'm saying, you can pay for it real quick.
Me?
Yeah.
Pay for all this? You got 5 things.
It might be like $200. Nothing crazy.
$200?
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm not paying that.
I got you.
You better call somebody to come bring your wallet. I'm not paying that.
What are you talking about?
That's embarrassing. You want me to pay for your food?
I mean, it's our food for one, not just my food.
But you pay for everything. This is so weird having a one.
I pay for everything, so you can't look out for me one time.
I'm just a girl. I'm not going out with you no more. This is ridiculous.
Why you can't go out with me?
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. So are you gonna get my money back when we get home?
What?
I'm gonna pay for it. I'm not gonna go out like that.
Okay.
But I'm really irritated. It shouldn't be on a woman to pay no man's bill.
Okay, but I left my wallet. That's one time. I left my wallet.
Your wallet?
I left my wallet at home, yeah. So either we gonna get back there and watch.
It's the fact she's sitting there with all that goddamn food in front of her. Talking about, I'm just a girl. I shouldn't have to pay. Oh, I'm not coming out anymore. And even in the same breath, in the same conversation, saying, yes, you do always pay. I'm just a girl. I shouldn't have to pay. So he can pay for your stuff and do things for you, but you can't do anything for him. Like, I don't understand the logic with people where they think that everything 100% is supposed to be on the man. So your money is your money and his money is your money. He contribute and put all the work and time and finances in, and you do what? She just sounded like she was like, what? He said she had to make sure he heard him right when he said he left his wallet. Like, you did what?
I'm gonna hope that this wasn't real. I'm gonna hope that this was a staged, thing for likes and good content. If this was staged, great job. You wanted people to have something to talk about. I'm a content creator, so I understand. You create some bullshit to get people riled up. This is gonna do it. If this is real, let's say he really left his wallet home. Telling a woman that you're taking out on a date that, hey, we might have to go back there and do some dishes or something is class A dickheadery. Babe, I left my wallet at home. Could you cover it? And as soon as I get to the crib, I'll cash app you the money back. There's nothing else to say.
Yeah.
Right? That's logical, right?
Mm-hmm.
But he's not. Think about it. When a dude leaves the crib and he's going to go see a woman, there's a fit check. Make sure the hair's straight, the beard is straight. We're looking in the mirror. We're going through the process to make sure everything's straight before we leave the crib. We grab the keys and you forget your wallet. The thing that's covering this whole trip, you forget that. Accidents happen. Cool. It's still, for me, it's still a level of irresponsibility. So when you get there, you got all that $200 worth of food for two people, depending on where you go. But look at all those plates. So they were at somewhere where there was a bunch of courses for cheap, right? They had plates all over the fucking thing. So it gave me Applebee vibes and some bullshit. So instead of him saying, look, my bad, he's on some, you got this. Dog, not only should you stop dating, you don't deserve any pussy. Anybody giving him pussy at this point is part of the problem. So that's him. Let's get him off the table. Let's deal with Goofy. This whole I'm just a girl bullshit, that shit ain't flying in 2024. This whole that idea that you left out with the concept that a man should be doing this and a man should be doing that. Now, there's an argument, because we don't know, but if he asked her out, okay, cool. Don't ask somebody out when you can't cover it. Mistake or no mistake. It still falls on you. Right? But this whole I'm just a girl bullshit, that shit ain't flying in 2024. Because the girls are getting to it. There's girls out here that's outpacing and making more money than men. So let's stop that. My main issue is after she goes through all of that hemming and hawing and all that fighting, she turns around and say, okay, if I pay for this, you got me, right? So why didn't you just say that in the beginning? What, you thought he was playing? And then the biggest crime of this whole thing for me is, why are you recording this entire exchange? What man forgets his wallet and asks his date to pay for it and records it? You look, if this is real, you are too stupid to be getting pussy. No vagina should be bouncing up and down on that man no time soon. He is goofy as fuck. I understand when women do it, because that's some messy, petty shit that women get into. They got to pull their phones out to play a brother. But now, you goofy ass dudes are doing it even when you look stupid. Why would you record yourself taking an L? Accidentally, because he accidentally left his wallet home. That's still an L. I would feel like a piece of shit if I had to sit there and ask my date to cover it, and then I gotta hurry up and I'm gonna cash up her extra couple dollars for doing this for me, to show her how, okay, I'm serious about you, and I don't normally make this mistake, but I made this mistake. Because she said it herself, this is embarrassing. And you notice she made no mention of turn that camera off.
Mm-hmm.
It's goofy shit. It is the epitome of niggerosity. Just messy as a motherfucker. And I don't understand why people stay in these types of situations. Because the 9 times she probably right back out with him. He probably pounded her out right now. Her legs is up in the goddamn air right goddamn now. Because that's what's happening. Well, I'm sure he's smashing right goddamn now. Because the people are getting stupider and stupider. Everybody is so hell bent on having somebody that they tolerate any fucking thing. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, if I left my wallet at home by accident, I'm and the response is okay, I got it, and you gonna fight with me knowing I don't have the wallet? There ain't nothing else to talk about. There ain't nothing else to talk about. So, all right, we got one more before we get up out of here. This one is a little troubling, bit of bad news, but it's serious. So I saved it for last. All right, here we go.
Vance County Sheriff Curtis Brame spoke about 30 minutes ago on this. He says deputies were called to Vanco Mill Road on Wednesday morning around 10 a.m. That's where deputies found a man identified as Javion McGee, right here on your screen, outside a fenced-in area near the base of a tree. The sheriff says McGee had a rope wrapped around his neck and the other end of the rope was still attached to the tree. Family members say that they were told this was a suicide. And speaking a short time ago, the sheriff said McGee's death is under investigation, but the cause of death, that's not yet known. Vance County Sheriff Curtis Brame spoke about 30 minutes ago on this. He says,
Is this the one where they was claiming that, well, yeah, they said it's a suicide. So they trying to say it wasn't a noose, wasn't a hanging, but from a tree, really? That's that they really don't care. They're not going to do anything about it. Only how, something even going to be said or any type of fake investigation is going to be done if people make a big noise about it. I'll never shut up about it if it was my loved one, because they know what it is. And it's crazy that even in this day it's still happening. It's still happening because nobody's being punished for it. Because let's be honest. When people do commit suicide, I don't know. I don't know anybody that does it like that. Like goes outside to a tree. And where was it located at?
I'm not even sure. I don't even think he said. He just mentioned the sheriff. So,
one of the small hick towns. So you say sheriff?
Yep. That's how it's happening, because sheriffs, who's leading up investigations and stuff, implies that this is a small town where this kind of thing can happen and flow below the radar.
Yeah. Yeah, that right there is I mean, it's crazy because nothing's going to happen. You'll hear about it, for a little while. And the thing is, when we find out about it, when it's finally posted or come out to the public, it done happened like months ago, and nothing was really done about it. And they put their little statement together, tell the family whatever. The family get kind of fed up from not getting any type of justice. So they post it on social media thinking it's going to get them some results. And unless something happens when it's like the right person see it, then nothing is going to be done about it. And in them small towns, they're in their own little world. They're their own little judge and jury out there. So nothing's going to happen.
And that's the part that bothers me the most, because at some point we need the state to step in. We need the attorney general to step in. And if the state won't do anything, then we need the federal government. The FBI should be all over this case, because it smells hate crime-ish. The hate crime division should definitely be all over it. I can't for the life of me understand how this can happen in 2024. And they're not throwing the kitchen sink at it. What the worst part is, think about the first time we heard the story. It was on TikTok. and then moved from TikTok to YouTube. And once it hit YouTube, then the word starts spreading across all the other social medias. But the relative of this young man had to come out on TikTok, and it took I don't know how many weeks for the local news media to pick up the story, let alone the national news media, because corporate media don't cover everything. If you turn on your local news and you watch it, you didn't heard off Instagram that such and such got shot. You ain't going to see it on the news, because if it's not a certain type of issue, they can't make money off of it. So how long has this story been going off on social media before the main news covered it? But I know black media was covering it. I heard about it here in Philly, on a morning show on one of the 5 only black-owned radio stations in the country. So this is why it's important for black people to seek out their own people to get news, because this is major. And I know we're desensitized because we hear about people getting killed all the time, but a noose, and they want to write it off as a suicide. That is them taking the easy way out. They don't want to go look for this motherfucker that did this. And 9 times out of 10, it was more than one person. You know what it takes to sit there and do that to one-on-one?
Right.
So logic dictates that it was multiple people, a bunch of good old boys, aka the Pell folk, and they did this to this brother, and we have no justice for this young man or his family.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that's not the first time it's happened there. That's just the first time that we're hearing about it.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's exactly the case. And so for all the folks who are talking about, oh, the lynching laws, that don't mean nothing in 2024. Well, there you go. Because I heard this argument for like 2 days straight when the Kamala Harris, what has she done for black people argument came up. And she was a major force behind the lynching laws that Joe Biden signed into law in 2023. And it's still happening. Mm-hmm. It's just, you got to ask yourself, if this went this long without you knowing about it, if this is the first time you heard this story, how many other stories have flown under your nose that you weren't made aware of?
Oh yeah, for every one story we hear, thousands of it are it's thousands of one we didn't hear about, and that's just that. And just think about how much of these things happened when we didn't have social media, to broadcast it, to or more than one platform at that. We didn't have the hashtag system where things. People can search things up on just basically on that hashtag. It's until we have the right people and we start making examples out of people and really, really hitting them hard, then it's nothing going to change.
No time soon.
Yeah, but if you do street justice, then your ass going to jail. Mm-hmm. They don't care why you did it. They don't care anything about the facts surrounding about it. They want you to be the bigger person and depend on the justice system to do right by you. When time and time again they prove that they don't, and you're supposed to just gamble and take a chance on on them.
Yeah, man, it is a terrible thing to talk about, report on, and all this stuff. I hope they find the no good pieces of dog shit that did this and get them out of here. All right, that's it for our clips. We got a ton of comments over on Instagram. For those who were on Instagram who got kicked off, I apologize. We're only allowed to do. Well, my personal page has been reduced to just an hour streaming time now, since I'm kind of on probation over there. Shout out to Auntie Sugar, who's in the house over there. Manny 919 said she should throw his ass out on the streets. Manny also said he stole that money. Auntie Sugar says, wow. She says, true. She does not deserve bond. Amen to that. She also says he lost his damn mind. Girl, pay that bill. Manny's 919 says I would dump her. Miss Dopeness says dump her as well. Johnson 14th says that's insane. All right, now let's cover this Facebook and YouTube comments. The Shade King said this topic is wild as fuck. That was our first topic of the night. Maisha Collins says the craziest part about the deadbeat is the women are talking to each other about what this asshole is doing. Tamara Nicole says, I remember that show. I think it was on like TLC regarding a little fat white boy smacking a woman. Cat Collins says, gotta put a foot in his ass. Tamara Nicole also says, yes, she had a passenger. Okay. Give her clarity on that.
Okay.
Push the baby out the car.
So why they wasn't locked up? So
yeah, lock them both up. She should have gotten bond. That's crazy. Lady Ren Divine said he sounded like a Jamaican man. They bold as fuck regarding the guy who asked the dude who wanted his baby mama to move into the crib. He think he's slick. He wanted to get some threesome action going at some point. Like, dog, just ask for this shit. Stop playing around. Tamara Nicole says, yup. Wait, did she say she just a girl? With the laughing emojis. Yeah, that's wild shit. Rasheen Ames says, it's sad that that's how women are. Maybe he's just testing her. I thought about that too, but that's still corny. Even if you just testing, that ain't, and you recording and you uploading, you still corny for that. Sweet Talk with Auntie Sugar says the Facebook just shut off. Instagram. Okay. She also says men do not hang themselves from the trees. This is sick to be happening in 2024. Says Lady Ren Divine. Tamara Nicole says, had to be more than one person to hang a man. Shake my head, sickening. And then she put the laughing emojis. And that is all our comments.
Yep. There's a whole bunch of nonsense and fuckery throughout the show. We glad we can give y'all weekly dose. I'm telling you. Oh my God. It's just like at this point, people just doing shit at this point.
Right. I apologize to all of our Instagram listeners who were checking out the stream on my account. I have been reduced just to an hour per show because I've said some naughty things. But you can always catch the full stream on Queen Vi Reality Talk, where we're still on the air over there on Instagram. So for those who are checking us out over there, we appreciate you. Yeah, follow us on all your social media platforms, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. TikTok's coming soon, I guess, under Queen Vi's Reality Talk. And yeah. All right, Queen. Old man, old bones.
Yes. Yeah. You want to do your shout outs?
Yes. Shout out to Tamara Nicole. Shout out to Lady Ren. Shout out to Sweet Talk with Auntie Sugar. Shout out to Rasheen Ames. Kat Collins, Maisha Collins, Damn Collins sisters. Lachey King, Team NAF, and anybody else who chimed in. We appreciate you. And we'll see you guys next Thursday.
Okay. So on that note, that concludes our show for tonight. Until next time, good night, everybody.
Peace, y'all.